There is no life I know that compares with pure imagination. Hello, everybody. I'm Tupperware Pete. Yes, pure imagination is the inspiration for what I'm just about to cook. I'm going to make a Rocky Road pudding cake. It's not quite a pudding. It's not quite Rocky Road. It's not quite cake. It's going to be a Rocky Road pudding cake that I'm going to make. All right, so let's get cracking. I'm going to do it in the Tupperware pressure cooker because I don't want to put my oven on and let the oven be on for 45 minutes or half an hour or however long a cake's going to take to bake. I'm going to pop it in the microwave oven for 9 minutes, all right? This is the pressure cooker. This is the one-pot wonder that you can make your homemade chicken stock in, soup, curried sausages, apricot chicken, curries, casseroles, stews, risotto, mashed potatoes, silverside, chicken, pulled pork, anything. It's a one-pot wonder. It's brilliant. And it does a great cake. All right, so what I'm going to do in here is I'm going to grab a packet of chocolate cake mix. I'm not going to dirty up a bowl. You can if you want to, but I'm just going to leave it in the same container, all right? So I'm going to... This is a packet of chocolate cake mix. The one I've just got from the supermarket. It's like 90 cents or something ridiculous. So we'll just pour that straight into there, all right? Then I've got a packet of Cotty's instant pudding mix. So it's going to turn out to be like a pudding, like Rocky Road, like a cake. It's really, really easy. I've got these. I'm storing these in my One Touch Fresh rectangles, which are brilliant. They're an alternative to the Modular Mates, an alternative to the Ultra Clear. They're great for the pantry and the fridge. So I can keep my packets of things in here. I can keep 2 kilos of rice in here, or I can cut up watermelon and pop it into the fridge. They're absolutely brilliant. The One Touch Fresh. All right, so we've got that into there. I've got eggs in my little Tupperware egg container. They come out every now and again. So make sure you give me a like and a follow and a subscribe and you'll know when they come out again, all right? So we've got those. I've got 2 eggs. Pop them straight into here. Right, no messing about. There we go, 2 eggs. We've got 1/3 cup of oil. I've just got coconut oil. So it's roughly 1/3 cup. There it is there, my coconut oil. Do you keep your coconut oil in the fridge or in the pantry? I keep mine in the fridge. So there is 1/3 cup of oil and I've got a cup of Pepsi Max. You can use lemonade, but I just didn't have any lemonade on hand, all right? So I've got a cup of Pepsi. That's going to help give it a beautiful, rich, thick, beautiful yum, yum, yum. And because it's Pepsi Max, it's sugar-free. Because wait till you see what we're going to pop in it now, all right? Are you ready? Give that a bit of a wipe down. We have got some Easter eggs. This is great. You know, if you've got any leftover Easter eggs, this is going to be absolutely beautiful. I've got about 3/4 of a packet of the small packet of the chocolate Oreos. I'm going to throw them in there. I've got some macadamia nuts. We're going to throw them into there. I've got some mini marshmallows. Let's throw some of those into there. And I've got some dried cranberries. It's in your head, in your head. All right, open up the packet. The Ziploc gets broken and then 3 or 4 days later, you have to throw everything out. So basically, you grab your Tupperware, this becomes your packaging, and it is a one-touch seal. See the little pin? I don't know if you can see that. There's a little circle on the inside. You just, until you hear that click, and that clicks into place. How awesome is that? So what we're going to do is, we're going to do about 1/3 cup of everything. Right, so we've got 1/3 cup of dried cranberries. I did wash my hands beforehand, all right? So there's 1/3 cup of dried cranberries. Click that into place. We've got our marshmallows. We have got about 1/3 cup of marshmallows. We'll pop them straight into there, all right? Yummy, 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 I got food in my tummy and I feel like eating. Yum, yum, yum. And we've got in here, we have got about 1/3 cup of macadamia nuts. And we're going to pop that into this container. You know what this is? No need to ask, it's a smooth operator. It's a smooth There's some macadamia nuts. How awesome is that? Those oils are going to combine beautifully with that coconut oil, and you're going to get all the health benefits of having a Queensland nut. Macadamia. All right, then we've got some Oreos, and all I'm going to do now in here, let me just grab my Tupperware chopping mat, and I'm just going to use, maybe grab 6 of those. We'll save them so I can munch on them later. I'm just going to chop these Oreos just into 4 because we want a nice good chunk. So that's going to be a healthy 1/3 of a cup. All right, chop, 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 fold it up and in the pot. Oops, and it's not quite Easter, but let's throw some of these in, right? Let's pretend it's Easter and this is the leftover eggs. We've got some strawberry popping candy. We'll pop some of those in there as well. We've got some whole Easter eggs in here as well. Let's pop some of those in there. So we're doing roughly a 1/3 of a cup, but you know, measure it with love from the heart until the ancestors whisper, Peter, that's enough. All right, so we've got some strawberry popping candy, and how yum is this? When I was doing in-home Tupperware parties, I'd find someone and go, who wants to cook? And I would sit down with everybody and I'd get somebody else to do it because it's a Tupperware recipe, so you can't go wrong, right? How awesome is that, right? So we'll just throw in let's throw in another Easter popping candy. There we go. How awesome is that? You can throw in as little or as much as your heart so desires, all right? These are the One Touch Fresh. We'll make sure we pop them out the way. Then, you know what we might do? We'll grab the bigger one. There we go. Just for luck, all right? Then what you do is you grab your Tupperware spatula. Now look, it doesn't look like much at the moment. However, just give that a bit of a fold through until you can't see any eggs and you can't see any powder, right? So remember, it's a packet of chocolate cake mix, a packet of instant pudding mix, 2 eggs, a 1/3 of a cup of oil, a cup of lemonade, I've used Pepsi Max, and then we've just done a 1/3 of a cup of chopped macadamia nuts, a 1/3 of a cup of mini marshmallows, a 1/3 of a cup of dried raspberries. We've got 6 chopped Oreos in there. We've got about 6 mini solid chocolate eggs. I did throw in one hollow egg. Right? How awesome is that? I love the Tupperware spatula because it gets right down to the bottom. If you get right down to the bottom, you can mix that through. We're using the Tupperware pressure cooker as a mixing bowl, and we are going to then pop it straight in. I'm going to use the back of the knife, so don't freak out on me. There we go. Yum. Oh, so can you see? That's it there. That's what it looks like now. You know what we're going to do? We grab the top. This is the top of the pressure cooker. There is an arrow here and an arrow over here. We line them up with the arrows on the base. You turn it this way to put the cover off, and you turn it that way to pop the cover on, right? So you just line up the arrows, give that a twist. You're going to lock that into place. And we're going to pop that in. Oh. For 9 minutes. Now, you know what we're going to do once that's in there? Tim Tams! They're very special, they are Tim Tams. I've got a whole family block of Tim Tams. They're the luckiest Tim Tams. Tim Tams are very lucky when they're stored in Tupperware. All right, so this is the Tupperware. This is the sweet keeper or the square cake taker. That's going to fit another row of Tim Tams in there perfectly, right? So what I'm going to do, in my supersonic chopper, no need to ask, it's a smooth operator. Oh, I licked my hand. I've got to... Just let me wash this because I'm not eating this. I'm going to take it to church tomorrow and give it to somebody. All right, so what we're going to do is... Okay, what we're going to do is... Just wipe this off, all right? Let me know where you're watching from. I love finding out where people are watching from. I'm going to pop this straight into here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Pop them into there, or pop them into the cupboard, so that way no one will know that they're there. And I live alone, which means I'm going to get a surprise in 3 weeks' time when I forget about them. Woohoo! All right, so there are our Tim Tams straight into here. We're going to pop the top onto there, remove the funnel because we're not making mayonnaise. Give that a bit of a shake. Throw on your favourite Spotify playlist. Oh, hang on a minute. Respect the fill line. There we go. All right. 2, 3. Are you counting with me? That's 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. We've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's our yum, 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 right? So you know what you do now? You dump that straight into the micro cook pitcher. Now this is the saucepan for your microwave oven. So everything you do on the stovetop in a saucepan, this will do in the microwave oven at a fraction of the cost and a fraction of the time, all right? So whether you're doing baked beans, spaghetti, porridge, melting butter, melting chocolate, whether you're doing broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, peas, corn, carrots and capsicum, whether you're making custard, gravy, white sauce, what else? I've got 3 of these. I love them. They've got measurements on the side here, so you don't have to keep looking around there. You can just look straight through there and you can measure that up. You've got 3 different ways of popping into the cover. You can turn it that way if you're doing Brussels sprouts or something you want a lot of steam to escape, or if you're, drizzling excess water out quickly, you can do that. You can turn that around for a slow drizzle and turn that around for a fast drizzle. And that's going to act like a steamer in there. I do my steamed broccoli and green beans in here. It only takes 5 minutes, all right? So we've got that into there. I've got 300 mils of cream. Here comes Peter Cottontail. Pop that straight into here. This is making Tim Tam spread. Oh my goodness. It's divine. If you've never tried it, give it a whirl, Cheryl. It's delicious. We'll grab our Tupperware spatula. That's double-sided. It's got a point there so that if you've got like a square bottom, you can actually get right around there. If you've got a curved bottom, it's going to fold through really beautifully. We're going to just mix that through. 300 mils of cream. We've got about 11 Tim Tams we've just crushed up. And now if we do that in 30-second bursts in the microwave, it thickens up and it becomes like a Tim Tam spread. It's divine. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to pop that in for 30-second bursts, right? Remember, when you purchase an online business account with Tupperware, you can shop whenever you like and you get 15 to 25% off the entire collection. It's a permanent personal discount. You can still create a shareable shopping link and you can keep that link for yourself, but why not just send it out to people so they can have a look at all of the brand new Tupperware that might be available, right? And then you can get all of the free stuff, right? Really, really easy. This is the Tupperware clear mat. I'm going to pop the Tim Tam spread in. It's the only straight-sided container that once you express the air out of there, that's now liquid tight as well as airtight. How cool is that? All right, so we've got that into there. We've just popped that in. That's been popped in for 30 seconds. Yes, I've got 2 microwaves. We just pop that in for 30 seconds. We just give that a bit of a stir. And we're going to pop it in for another 30 seconds. How easy is that, right? So this is the large supersonic chopper. That comes with the blades and it comes with the paddle whisk. So if I wanted to, look at the way that's been designed. If I wanted to, I could whip cream up into there, make muffin mixes, pancake batters. It'll cream butter and sugar. It'll turn cream into butter. You do have to pull the cord for a really long time though, but it will turn it into butter. Absolutely it will. Everything your double beaters will do, this will do. And when you're using it, it's a 0 carbon footprint handheld blender. No need to ask, it's a smooth operator. It is a smooth operator. All right, we've got this happening. I digress. You know what I'm like. We've got this here. Let's do this for another 30 seconds. As you're stirring it, if you want to, you can crush the Tim Tams against the side. You don't really need to. If I like mine a little bit chunky, and it literally, we're just going to do it on 30 seconds bursts until it's warmed through. So we might pop it on for another 30 seconds, warm it through, and then we'll pour that into there, pop it into the fridge. It's going to thicken upon standing, so it's like a Tim Tam spread that you can have with ice cream or strawberries or spoons. The best way to have it is with spoons. We got that into there. We might even want to crush up some more nuts to pop on top of that in there as well. Pistachio nuts or dried cranberries, something like that. We've got 2 more minutes on the cake. I'm going to pull that out and hopefully show you, all right? Let me know where you're watching from. I love finding out where people are from. And let me know what your favourite piece of Tupperware is. I'd love to know that. And what do you cook in your pressure cooker? Do you do sweets? Do you do savouries? Do you do packet recipes, or do you make things up from scratch? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know. All right, so this is our Tim Tam spread. We're just going to mix that straight up into there. We are now going to pour this straight into here. If you get stuck, you think, is it going to fit into there? On the bottom of all of the Clearmates, it tells you the capacity. So this is 450 mils. So your standard 440 gram cans of everything fit into here perfectly. This has 300 mils of cream and 11 Tim Tams, so it's going to fit easily in here. Oh, we might have to leave that little bit out so that we can eat that. Yum, yum, yum. All right, so what we're going to do is, can you see that? That's our Tim Tam spread. It's just Tim Tams and cream. If you want to get fancy, throw in cinnamon and nutmeg, but I'm all about quick and easy. We're going to pop that in there. We'll pop that into the fridge for later on, all right? And then we've got that happening in there. We've got 46 seconds of a quick span it out, span it out, span it out. So this is the Tim Tams that I've got in my Sweet Keeper, which is the... I've got a few of them. You can stack them up on top of each other for games night. You can pop all of your games bits and pieces in there. You can pop packets of things in there. Everything that you make in the Tupperware muffin forms, you know, the tup cake forms, they fit into here perfectly. And it is a standard, original, airtight seal that Tupperware has, all right? Then you've got these that I've got all of my little bits in. These are the brand new One Touch Fresh. So can you see them? I've got my Easter eggs in there, I've got my Oreos in there, I've got dried cranberries and macadamia nuts into there as well. This is an airtight, liquid-tight seal. So in these ones here, I can do my overnight Wheat Bix. Wheat Bix fits into here perfectly. Overnight Wheat Bix, overnight oats, throw in some berries, some chia seeds, some yogurt, some milk, and your Wheat Bix. Seal that. And then you've got a few of them, and then in the morning, you just grab that, and there's your breakfast ready to go, right? With the seal, let me just show you. I don't know if you can see that. See, there's a little circle there. I don't know if the camera's picking that up properly, right? But what you do is you just pop that in there, one touch, and it clicks into place. That's a proper airtight seal, right? Absolutely wonderful. Let's grab this out. We're going to grab our trivet. Now, can you see? See the pressure indicator, that little yellow indicator? See how that's in the up position? We need to let that go down into the down position by itself, all right? So when it goes, because it needs to finish off the cooking process in there, all right? So once that goes down, what we'll do is we will grab a plate. We'll plate up. We might even garnish it with the things that are inside it. So let's just grab a few macadamia nuts. Oh, can you hear that? It's like a balloon, like someone letting air out of a balloon really tightly, right? How awesome is that? All right, so we'll just let that go through there. We've got a few crushed up macadamia nuts that will happen in there. We've got a few bits, and we've got the marshmallows. Let's pull them aside here. And we've got some dried cranberries. Let's pull that aside over there. We'll save, we'll grab a couple of Oreos into there. We've got our macadamia nuts. Oh, it's all happening. It's go, go, go. All right, that's almost in the down position. I want to keep going with this video so I can show you the finished product. Normally I would stop it, but I'm so excited. I need to have a look. I've never made this before. Fingers crossed it actually works out. All right. So we just got to wait for that to go down. Let's peel a few Easter eggs while we're here. While we're waiting. All right. So did everybody let me know where you're watching from? Are you on the Goldie? I know there's a few from the Goldie that watch. Are you in Tassie? We've got a few from Tassie. North Queensland's watching. We've got Texas. We've got Pennsylvania. We've got, we had some South Dakota. We've got Yorkshire, Scotland. South Africa watches us as well. Where else have we got? We've got Perth, one of the most isolated capital cities on the planet, tunes in. I've got a lot of customers in Perth. Hello, Perth. Are you in Dubbo or Geelong? Hello, G-Town. Newcastle. We've got some people in Newcastle. Zimbabwe, India. Oh my goodness. We've got Canadians love watching as well. Hello, Canada. All right, how cool is that? Right, can you see? That's in the down position, which means we're good to take the cover off, all right? Let's take the cover off. Give that a bit of a twist. Oh my goodness, this looks divine. Maybe I won't give it away. Look at that. It's like a Rocky Road pudding cake, right? Now, the trick is to hopefully not let it stick. Oh, I should have put a little bit of oil in the bottom. We got New Zealand. Sorry, I forgot New Zealand. Well, New Zealand's like, another state of Australia, isn't it? Let's just... Oh, that's pulling apart from the sides beautifully. Oh, my goodness. I really hope this works. I've never made it before. If it works, I'll be making it again, that's for sure. Let's just... Please let this work. Oh, not quite. There's a little bit that did stick. Now my glasses are fogged up. Let's just, this is when you need, that's really hot. I should have let it cool just a little bit longer and it wouldn't have stuck. But this is where you need a, one of those toy dinosaurs. You pop a dinosaur onto there with a few Lego men and it's under construction. All right. Oh, that's not... Let's just move that way. Oh, that's really hot. Can I recommend letting this cool for at least 15 minutes before you tip it out? Then all it is a matter of, you want to do some of this, crushed nuts, over the top, macadamias, over the top. You know what, we should be doing this straight into the sweet keeper. We'll do that straight into there. You want to throw in a few dried cranberries on the top as well. You want to throw in a couple of Oreos on the top there as well, which I should really crush them up into little bits. There we go. Oh, pop them straight into there. We may as well throw in a few little marshmallows on the top there as well. Then what we've got happening here, the rest of this Tim Tam spread. Yum-o. O-M-G. Oh my goodness, yum-o. There we have a very messy chocolate Easter egg. Oh look, here's a few more Easter eggs. We'll pop them on the top there too. There we go. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's a Rocky Road pudding cake. Throw on a few Lego men. It's under construction. That covers up all of the faulty bits on the way there. How awesome is that? Do you think you might give that a go? Let me know if you give it a go. And you know what you do when your cooking doesn't quite work out the way you want it to? You know what you do? Forget your troubles and get happy. Dance your cares away. Shout out and get happy now. I'll see you all another day. Thank you all for watching, everybody. Bye-bye. 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 See ya.